being played each day.
Life is a ball game. Everybody can play. Yes.
What's going on? It is the Talkin Yanks pregame show. The final game of the Yankees versus the Mariners. Game 4. Yanks are up 2-1. Is it going to be a series split? Are the Yankees going to win it? Gabriel says hi. So does the man Waplan and Shane. Jake. They all say hi.
Game 4, Seattle Mariners, baby.
It's what we've been dreaming of.
Yeah, it's what you. This lineup is what you dream about coming into the 2019 season. That's for sure.
Yes. Speaking of the lineup, here we go. What's up, Chris Cooper? DJ LeMahieu was leading off, playing first base. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, DJ LeMahieu is leading off, playing first base. Gary Sanchez in the 2-hole, also in the 2-hole defensively, catching. Gardner backing up Sanchez in the 3-hole, playing center field. Clint Frazier DHing Glaber at short. Andujar in there at third base. Talkman in left field. Maben in right field. Tyro Estrada at second base. Mr. Boring himself on the bump. A bench of who's on the bench here, Jake? We got Voit, Urshela, and Romine.
Yes.
Voit hasn't had a day off in forever. This had to be a planned day off. Like we said, Gardner and Gary had a planned day off yesterday.
Yeah, I think planned is loosely used. I think they would have ideally liked to play him in the DH spot, but we need to put Clint Frazier in the DH spot after his troubles in the outfield today. So I wouldn't call it a regularly scheduled off day, but I think their hand was forced into it, and the Yankees aren't disappointed when their hand is forced into an off day.
I don't know, because if they were so worried about defense, wouldn't have Clint not played right field yesterday?
No. No.
Okay. I think I don't know. Whatever. And then Urshela's going to be out for a couple games with the contusion. So Andujar's at third, and let's cross our fingers and hope he can make some plays.
Yeah, I'm pretty shook up as you can. You're having more of a reactionary thing as it comes and play ball. I won't say I'm mystified today. It's just it's hard to wrap my head around it. Like honestly, I'm at the point, Jim, where this is a May game, where worst case we split the series. At some point, we have to start thinking about what this team looks like going forward. And there's a lot of different dynamics going on right now. Urshela, all the guys coming back from injury. With Tyro Estrada at second and Glaber Torres at shortstop, if there was ever a day to try out Miguel Andujar at first base, it might be today. Put LeMahieu at third so you have one person in the infield you're confident at their position about. Because Glaber's been underwhelming. Tyro's been nice, but he's arguably a double-A player. I don't know, man. It's
if you do that, you're canceling Andujar at third for the season.
Not for the season. I think Yankee fans are smart enough to know that there's so many moving parts on this Yankee team right now that I mean, if you look around at the infield and outfield and say, like, who is a major league guy that is at the position they're supposed to play in a quality defender?
Gary Sanchez.
Like, the argument is Gary Sanchez.
Talkman's good in left.
A major league guy is what I said.
Oh,
and
Happ's a good defensive pitcher.
Happer knows what he's doing out there. So I don't know, man. It's just a mental thing. When I go back to yesterday's pregame show, we looked at the lineup, and I think I said the sentence like, you know, are we going to look back at this game and say, wow, this turned into a punt day pretty quick? And it did. I mean, the fact we couldn't hit Kikuchi also became a huge part of it, which is inexcusable. But I mean, what are we gonna say when we look back at this lineup tomorrow when we have Happer, who was starting to figure it out and had kind of a bad break homer game the other day. Clearly, outfield defense was the priority today for Hap, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. So many moving parts.
There's a lot of moving parts. I'm not as shook as you. I trust DJ at first just as much as I trust him at third.
Right.
And then I don't think if you give up on Andujar right now, like you're just demoralizing the kid. And he like you said yesterday, Clinton needed that pat on the ass, and you were happy for him to get that from the Yankees going 3-hole. This is the Yankees saying, go out there and do it. You're a third baseman. Like he needs this little confidence booster because if you were to take that away from him, who is he? Like if you're to take third base away from him after Urshela gets hurt, then Andujar's a slumping dude right now, playing a position he's never played before. Like, what's his value to the game? I don't know.
Yeah.
So, it's a bad lineup, but whatever. It's we'll see how it plays out. The biggest thing to know is I think Voit was getting a day off, even maybe a half day off, but he was getting a day off the field, no matter what in this game. He's played a lot, and I think that the defensive outfield was a priority with Hap, a fly ball pitcher. Like Clint could not be out there today with Hap on the mound.
Yeah, I just we were happy. I think we said to start this series that what we saw from Clint Frazier in right field was that he looked more comfortable. Now here we are a couple days later, and we're not. And I think it had an effect on the lineup. I think they would have liked to have Clint in right field and Voit DHing today, but they can't do it. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
On the other side of the ball, we got D. Gordon leading off, playing second. Mitch Haniger batting second, playing right field. Edwin Encarnacion, he's a pest, playing first base. Domingo Santana looks like he's batting third and fourth and playing left field both
He's
times.
playing left field. Ryan Healy is playing third base. Tim Beckham is the shortstop. Big Danny V, baby, is the DH. Tom Murphy, your guy, Jim, is the backstop, with Braden Bishop batting last, playing center field, and Mike Freak a Leak on the bump.
Mike Leake. What were you saying earlier about Mike Leake? You hoped he would die or something like that?
No, think how that sounds out of context, because that wasn't said on the show at all. You were saying you hope Mike springs a leak and dies.
I think you said that.
I was recording it. I could send it to people beforehand.
All right, this lineup's kind of bad. We need a win today. How devastated are you with the split series? That would still put them 4-3 on the homestand.
Devastated's not the right word. It's just I'd say the gap between a 2-2 series homestand when you were up 2-0 and the gap between a 3-1 series homestand is just it's so significant. I mean, it would mean we're on a 2-game losing streak. And again, like looking what's going on with this team in this lineup today, we would look back at this in a week and say, yeah, we punted 2 games against the Ners, huh? And like I just can't be doing that.
Okay, well, we got Hap on the bump. He's got, out of his last 4 starts, 3 of them are what we want. One of them is not the best. It's 5.2 with 4 earned runs, his last start versus Minnesota.
The most recent one.
Yeah, but it's not a horrible line. It's not a great line. It's nothing to brag about, but it's nothing that makes me vomit.
No, but I mean, J-Hap could easily have a start similar to that today. And when we look back at where J-Hap's at in the lineup, like when it all comes together, it does leave a bad taste in my tummy right now.
Okay, well, the 3 starts before that versus Boston, 6.1, 3 earned runs versus the Angels, 7 2 earned runs versus the Giants, 7 0 earned runs. He's been better. He has given up like a home run every game, so watch out for that. Only place he didn't give up a home run was in the biggest ballpark whatever. Hap
Yes.
versus the Mariners, Jake.
Yes.
Let's see. Any good numbers here? We got is Beckham even playing? Edwin Encarnacion doesn't have the best numbers versus him. Well, they're not bad. 286 batting average, 375 OPS, but not a lot of power.
Yeah, just singles. Tim Beckham is playing. He's 318 with 2 homers, a 1.0 OPS going on. Jay Bruce has clipped him once with a very Jay Bruce stat line. Haniger is 2 for 6. Healy's 3 for 6. And Domingo Centena, 2 for 4. So not a ton of history, but a lot of decent history. Holy smokes, Ryan Healy is 3 for 5 with 3 homers. So
I was gonna say,
even the recent history, also not good.
I was gonna say Ryan Healy smacks Hap around, so watch out for that. Okay? You're gonna watch out. Last year, Hap got blowed up by the Mariners. 3.1 innings, 7 earned runs. So that's not good. Let's see. They got Leak on the mound, Jake. He's got long hair. He makes faces sometimes. He's got a pretty good season going. His last 5 games. No, I take that back. Pretty not that great season. His last game was 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. Before that, 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs, 6 innings pitched, 4 earned runs. Worse than Hap.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Leake kind of does Mike Leake things. He's had 4 strikeouts in each of his last 5 starts.
That makes me happy. Not a strikeout guy.
No, he's throwing the ball up there. I think he's like an athlete who pitches. I'm pretty sure the story was Mike Leake and Ike Davis were teammates, and they were laughing because they were like, yeah, Ike used to be the better pitcher. Mike used to be the better hitter. Now look. And it's like, well, maybe you guys should have stayed that route. But Mike Leake is kind of like your casual 4th, 5th starter around the league. He's going to throw you innings. He knows how to get guys out to a degree, but he's not going to strike out a ton of guys. And you should be able to put together some runs against them. And after what we saw from Kikuchi yesterday, I mean, you'd like to think Mike Leake is somewhat of an answer for the Yankees lineup.
I can't hear the name Kikuchi and not smile on the inside.
Kikuchi?
Yeah, it really gets me.
Yeah, it's fun. That Kikuchi.
Did you hear? You didn't listen to the radio, but I didn't realize his first name is pronounced "you-say."
You-say.
So John Sterling saying "you-say Kikuchi" it cracks me. It was really getting me.
I do say Kikuchi.
So Mike Leake versus Jay Happ, kind of a battle of the whites, battle of the boring whites.
Jesus.
You know how to say that?
Hell.
He's a sinker ball pitcher. Jake, what are you watching for today?
I guess the battle of the whites now. Jimmy, what to watch for 4th game of the series, if any of you have been keeping track, which a lot of you have been tuning in, so we thank you. By game 4, we're pretty worn out. I've seen Domingo Santana every day. I put down as my what to watch for everything period baseball period, which just goes into what I was saying before. DJ LeMahieu, who's been really hot with the bat and a huge part of this team, the 3-time Gold Glove second baseman, is leading off at first base. Okay, Gary at catcher, I said I was happy about that. Gardy fighting the good fight, batting 3-hole, playing center field, out of position in the lineup and the field. Clint, you're DHing today. You were flexing some cool shoes, and you had an Instagram post that said you're always trying to be perfect. Well, you're DHing, batting cleanup today. Show me, bud. Glaber, you've been kind of underwhelming as the shortstop. You have been hitting well, but defensively, I think underwhelming is a fair word. Andujar, it's time, buddy. It's time. We need you bad. Talkman, Maben, Estrada. I mean, what's going on here? So I'm watching every pitch and every detail of this game because I have to, because there's so many loose ends right now. I want to walk away saying, wow, Andujar and the doubles were back and he had a clean day at third. Wow, Maben's been doing great for us out there. Clint Frazier brought it with the stick today. I want to be saying a lot of things after this game. I have no confidence in what I will be saying after this game.
Jakey did not like the lineup today.
Hey,
Not happy.
what's your what to watch for?
Pine Tar.
Pine Tar.
I'm Pine Tar Detective now. Made the Mike
Yeah.
Byers video, made the Kikuchi video yesterday. I don't care about Pine. Well, we talked about it on the radio show earlier today. I think the MLB does have to make a firm stance. It's allowed. We don't care, or it's not allowed, because the gray area. It sucks for people that don't want to get in trouble that could be using pine tar and better themselves. And also in this game of spin rate being currency of spin rate is a currency for a pitcher right now. It's like miles per hour used to be the number one, difference in off speed. Spin rate is right now something that you show to a scout and he says, "Oh, sign that guy."
Potential.
It's potential. It's more money. So now we're saying a substance can up the spin rate. The MLB needs to step in at some point, but I don't care right now. Like when I made that Kikuchi video, I just thought it was funny how obvious it was. I'm watching every pitcher. I'm not just watching Mike Leake. I'm watching every pitcher, Jake. When they throw a pitch and it gets fouled back, I'm staring at that pitcher's bare hand. What's he touch? Is he touching his belt? Is he touching his hat? Is he touching his earlobe? Just reaches down and touches the dirt? That'd be fun.
Lance Lynn
Crotch?
just grabbing his biscuits.
You think
all day.
you think that's where Lance Lynn kept his
Yeah.
Just in a fun way. I'm not looking to like start trouble
Right.
or out anyone, but I'm just interested. Like where the Yankees are using it, everyone's using it. If the Yankees were not using it, they would have called Kikuchi out yesterday. But they use stuff as well.
Right.
Whether it's bullfrog, sunscreen, pine tar, whatever you want. But I'm going to be tuning in. I'm going to be focusing on that. And like a real what to watch for is Gardner. 3-hole Gardner, Jake, is our best player in the world. 6 games, 364 batting average, 917 OPS. 3-hole Gardner's a god. So just look for him to do very big things today.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. Homer draft. It's the Homer draft. Neither of us got on the board yesterday. Now I get to go first. And you know who I'm taking?
Who are you taking, Jim?
Well, let me see who you can't take. Gardner, Andujar, Clint, Gary, DJ, Glaber. Interesting, Jake. Have you?
I saved Luke Voigt for today, so that's why I'm a little salty. I'm still considering taking him, to be completely honest.
That would be something.
Yeah.
That would be cool. People would say, "Wow, Jake, this is very cool."
That's something. That was very cool.
This is hard. I don't even know what my options are. I need like 2 separate screens to line this up. I can't take Gary. I can't take Talkman. Can I take DJ? Okay, I'm taking DJ LeMahieu. Only because that's like my only option in a 4-game set.
Huge mistake. Huge tactical error. Thank God for the multiple screens. I am taking 3-hole Brett Gardner.
You can't. You already took Gardner. Otherwise, I would have taken him.
God damn it. I thought it was a 3-game set. I still might take King Louis V. God, this lineup. Tyro Estrada.
I hope he goes. Okay. So someone just asked, this is the Homer draft. We do it every game. You can't take the same player twice in the same series, and we can't have the same guy on the same day. So on a 4-game set, it gets very limited. Jake has taken Estrada. You cannot take Gardner, Andujar, Gary, Clint, DJ, or Glaber. Does that leave you with Maben? Maben, I think you're Maben or Talkman.
I'm either going Talkman or Luke Voigt with the pinch hit. I'll go Talk Daddy. He runs into one sometimes. Let's see it, kid.
I'm taking DJ LeMahieu and Gardner. I saved him for last because I knew you were already taking him.
Nice.
Wild, huh?
A little bit. The 4-game sets are tough, man. I've got the lead in this series. You need one today.
Yeah, I need one. Well, Gardner's coming through. 3-hole Gardner.
Didn't you make a promise yesterday?
No.
You promised the fans yesterday.
I didn't promise anything. I guaranteed.
and the guarantee didn't come through. So I think you have to eat a bug now.
No.
You have to eat a bug in front of everyone.
No, it was I would drink coffee through my eye in the shower, and I did it.
Let's see the proof. You're a man that's got video for everything. We're waiting. We're excited.
It's on Katie's.
Roll the tape.
It's on Katie's phone. She's at work.
Okay, so you will be releasing a video of you drinking coffee through your eye later. Can you confirm that?
Yes.
Okay, that's all we needed.
Yeah. Katie has the tape though, so she's at work.
That's fine, but she'll give it to you later.
Yeah. Hopefully she didn't delete it. I can't control what she does with it.
Okay, no. Nope. No. Over under, Jim.
Over. I'm guessing that Vegas has this at 9.5.
It's been what? We went over, under, over.
Oh, I got it right yesterday?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, the Mariners did it themselves. If you told me the Yankees were going to score 1, I'd make that same bet every day. How about that? It looks like you're tallying up my scores right there. Did you text Katie for the coffee through the eye video?
Yeah, let me call her.
Yeah, give her a call. The over-under is 9.5, James.
I guessed it right.
What are you taking for the over-under, James?
I'm taking the over.
I'm going under because it went over, under, over, so it's going under.
It's going to voicemail.
Okay.
Oh, her outgoing message said, "Sorry, I deleted that video."
No, that doesn't seem right.
I can't believe she would delete it and make that her outgoing message.
That does not seem right.
So I'm going over, and you're going under.
Yes.
I kind of like the under. I think the under is a better pick, Jake.
It is. It's just how life works. Over, under, over, blank. Like I got points on the SATs. Not a lot of them, but enough.
I forgot to bring a calculator to the SAT and just wrote it out.
Good. It's the only calculator you can trust, man.
I didn't do the math section.
And there's the answer.
Because how the SAT works is you can combine sections,
Right.
So I was like, well, I'm just not going to do the math section.
Happy with my math.
I'm good. I was out. So everyone was crunching their math numbers, Jake, and I was just sitting there like this, just looking around, like, what's that kid doing?
Just relaxing.
Yeah.
This is boring.
Like, what are you doing? I forgot my calculator. I'm done.
Can I borrow yours?
Told my mom and dad. They were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Go Yanks. Hey, we will be recording the post game as soon as the game is over, the series recap on the podcast app. But we'll be on YouTube. If you're a Patreon member, you can watch live and engage with us. If not, listen on the app. Go Yanks. See ya.